Knife Brethren, coming at you for another episode of Stockman Stampede, Saturday Stockman Stampede, and that's brought to us by no other than Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. So be sure you go check out his channel. I personally reached out and said, Terry, I need another decal because I like being able to do this at the beginning of the video, because if not, I forget to even mention it. So I felt like a dummy last week. So he hooked me up. I put it on an index card, just like I got Knife Delights over there. So guys, be sure you go check out his channel. Today we're going to look at one I picked up on eBay. Now I've been looking at these 8OTs. The last one I had, I gifted it. So I've been looking to pick another one up. And this isn't really an 8OT. It is an old timer, but it is the 89. Now it's a little different than the regular 89. And we'll get to that here in a second. But guys, I got this for like, I think the sale price was $34. So altogether, I think I got like 46 bucks into it with shipping and tax and all that. But it's a pretty mint knife. But there is something a little different about it, and we'll get to that here in a second. But you look, you got the clip point, you got the, the sheep's foot with the serrations, and then we got, of course, the spay blade. Now, usually this would say, 89 OT on it, but this one has MM89 USA. Now, I was kind of intrigued by that, so I was like, what exactly are we looking at? It's a USA stamp, it's an old timer, but it's got MM89. I knew what the 89 OT was, same thing as this, just with the 89 OT's tank stamp. So what I got here is, the MM stands for Master Mechanic. And these knives were SFO, Special Factory Orders, for the Cotter Company, True Value Hardware. And I did some research on that. I printed this stuff offline, so I'm kind of reading this off my notes here. Now, some of these will be seen with an old-timer shield, and some will be seen with the MM shield, the Master Mechanic shield. So, I guess, they just kind of what they put together to get out to the stores, and this one right here had the old timer shield where the other ones had the Master Mechanic shield. The thing is in great shape. Don't think it's ever been used. Don't think it's ever been sharpened. And I know that I was talking about this knife on our live, and Jersey, during the live, Jersey Knife Guy texted me a picture, and he has this exact same knife. And I actually pulled up the text during the live while someone else was talking because, I figured if he's sending me something, it's pretty important. But, man, look at the serrations on this sheep's foot blade. This thing is just, it's an impeccable. It's got great collar to it. And had been sitting in the sun forever. And I kind of talked to the people who had it for sale, and it was their father's collection. And I was like, hey, if you ever want to watch some knife content, BigJ's Knives. And he said, you know what, I'm knifed out. He had been working on selling their father's collection for months on end, and he was just kind of done with it. But if we look at this thing, everyone knows that it's going to be the same size as the 8OT. It's like, 3 7/8 inches long, closed length. You got the total length with it open with the clip point. Got it on the 6. It's going to 12 7/8, so it's 6 7/8 inches long open. You got the clip point blade here of right at 3 inches. Cut length is going to be your cut length about 3 5/8. So now let's check out this cool serrated blade here. Total length on it's, what do we got here? 2.5 probably, and then your actual serrations that you could use, and that's kind of weird at the end there. Just kind of cuts itself off there, but is what it is. It's like 2 1/8 that you have there, because that's got a heck of a choil, heck of a sharpening choil on that bad puppy. But there's a closer look at it, both sides. Again, the only stampage you have on this is the tank stamp on the clip point, and I hate opening the spay unless you got the sheep's foot open, because it just creates rub. That's got a heck of a cant to it. Look at the downward cant on that. Great ergonomics on it. Total length on this one's I will say it's 2 inches cut in length, inch and probably 5/8, I guess. But just a great blade. Very surprised I got it for the price I got it for. I'd have loved a box and some packaging, but came naked like this, and couldn't be happier. I mean, it does need cleaned up. I haven't even touched this yet, but there's zero gappage. She's got decent walk and talk. You know, it's not awesome, but I haven't even oiled this or anything. So I'd say with a little cleanup and a little oil, she'd walk and talk just a little more, just a little better, just a little more tighter. But let's compare it to a 47. You know. So yeah, it's basically right at the same length. It just this has more of a boxier look to it than the 47 does. Let's open up the clip points and just look at them with the clip points open. Let's put this one back on the 6-inch mark and do the same with your 47 here, and with it right at the same length. Right at the same length. This has more of a swedged clip point style blade to it. This here's got more of a straighter downward swedge to it. But guys, that's it. I mean, I've been looking for one of these for a really long time, and you know, if I ran into one that had the serrations, I was going to be happy. But I actually scored a MM89 special factory order for True Value Hardware. Cotter Company, it says here on the sheet, that own True Value. Not sure what the year is on this. There's no plus, but I don't know if the MM89s would even come with a plus for stainless or not. I just don't know. If someone wants to chime in and tell me any more about this, be sure to do it. I love getting feedback in the comments. Even if I get something wrong, I'll be like, hey, that's great. I'm glad I learned something, because you know, I'm not really super familiar with the MMs that are out there. So that's it, guys. Hey, Stockman Stampede on a Saturday. Be sure you check out Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Be sure you tune in tomorrow for Happy Hour Live Chat. We got HT's EDC coming on. He's going to be a guest. We're going to do fixed blades only. I mean, I'm sure we might have to break out a folder here and there, but you know, it's going to be mostly fixed blades, guys. All right, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this special little piece here. And I got another one that I picked up tonight. Ooh, I'll just give you a little sample of that. And that, that's something special. I'll save that for next weekend probably. All right, guys. Hey, way out there keeping edges fresh.